You know, about 2 months ago, I was like, okay, I think I want to observe my health and see what's going on there. So I started researching devices, medical equipment, something that would let me see what's up. Not seriously detailed, not nothing extreme, but just overall stats. I chose an Apple Watch and I chose an Oura Ring. So, my thoughts about this whole experience. First of all, the ring is supposedly really good at tracking your sleep stats. So, if you want to improve your sleep, you want to get the ring. Main questions about it: does it count steps? Count steps. Does it count calories? Counts calories. Heart rate? Yes. It also has like this readiness and stressed or engaged statuses. Basically, it just measures your heart rate and figures out if you're stressed or not, if you need to like do nothing or do something. The point is, the ring is for sleep. It can be used during the day if you want to. I mean, it's not bad, honestly. It's very passive. You don't notice it. There is no middle size. This ring costs $500, $400, depending on the color. But there is no middle size. For example, if you want to get a 7.5, you are not getting it. 8.5, 9.5, you are not getting the middle size. You're only getting the 7, 8, 9, the whole number, which is very interesting considering the price tag. So don't expect it to be flexible at all. It's either going to be too tight or too loose. From all of the research I've done, there have been very few cases where people actually said that it matched. It's something you get used to, I guess. The other thing about the ring, it does a great job. It tracks everything really well. When you go to bed, how many hours you sleep and blah blah blah. It does everything great. But there is one huge bug, and it's been like 20-30 days since I bought it, and it's terrible. Why is it terrible? And I do not recommend getting this ring unless you always go to bed at night, then maybe it'll work for you. But the point is, this ring really wants you to go to bed at like 9 or 10, maybe 11, 12, like 9, 10, 11 p.m., 12 a.m. But it's not going to work if you go to bed like at 3 a.m. or later, or if you skip the whole night, or if you work at night and then sleep during the day. It's not going to work for you. There is some kind of a bug, and it's a known issue. Everyone's talking about it on Reddit. It's a known bug. The company itself, people communicate with the customers or service, and it's a known bug that the ring itself does not work if you sleep during the day. So it cannot comprehend how you can possibly be asleep during the day. It does not work like that. It only works for users that sleep during the night and go to bed at 9, 10, 11, 12, possibly 1, 2, 3. But the later you go to bed, the higher are your chances that it's not gonna work for you. Yeah, so in my case, I usually go to bed at night, but then on like Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays, sometimes I usually like don't sleep the whole night, do something all the time. I mean, it's time off. So that's when it stopped working for me. And I only noticed it like now, about 20 days later. Yeah, I don't know. But overall, it works great. It's just that, when they create commercials for it, that it's this amazing ring that's going to solve your life and you're going to allow you to track your sleep data. Not really. No, no, it's not going to work during the day. It is not. Some people are saying that maybe you should like switch day and night, like time zones. Yeah, no, I did not purchase a $500 ring to like go through all that just for like a few nights. Like, no. Anyway, it's good to have for, I guess, regular days for people that sleep at night, not for those that, work at night and sleep during the day. It's just not gonna work unless you switch the time zone of probably the whole system, because it's an application. And this again, it's an application that you pay $6 for every month. That's $72 a year, so almost 100. At first, I did not realize why people complained about it. Everyone says it's this amazing application, but no, it's not an amazing application. There's a lot of data missing, a lot of, like, you can't edit your time, the slot when you slept. You can't edit it, you can't adjust many things, and you can't add, like, new functions or some keywords. You can't really control the application. It's very predetermined for you. So for $6 a month, $72 a year, you don't really have any control over the application, and it doesn't work if you go to bed late. Like, it's literally going to not count those days. Currently it thinks that I did not sleep for 3 days, and yesterday it showed me that I slept the day before that, but the day before it just skipped, and today it skipped yesterday and says that I only slept today. So it's like, it's very buggy. It's not working. It doesn't work. They charge you $6 a month and it doesn't work. It only works if you stay within the time zone they want you to stay in. Only from like 9, and they really want you to go to bed at like 9:30, which, yeah, that's not happening. I finished working at like 6 or 7. Like, what are you talking about? But yeah, so beware. That's the Ring, and this Ring is considered to be the best thing on the market. I mean, there's another Ring from Google or something, but again, I've done a lot of research. I've watched a lot of videos and read a lot of articles about it. This is supposed to be the best thing on the market. Very upsetting. Now then, the Apple Watch. There are 3 versions. There is SE, there is Series, SE, Series, and Ultra. 3 versions. The SE version is the cheapest one, and honestly, if you want to experience an Apple Watch, get that. Just get that. It's good. It costs like $200, $250. Depending if there's a sale or not, but get that. It's the same thing, to be honest. It's just the same. There is the Series. Series is just a little more durable, it seems. Maybe there's like a function or two extra, but honestly, you're not going to use them. You're not going to notice them. Ultra is just sturdier. That's kind of the whole problem with these watches. You cannot get a protector for them. You can't get a case for them, because once it gets into water and you have a case or a screen protector, the water is going to be trapped under it, and you'll have to take it off because it's going to spoil the screen. The material itself is going to turn yellow, and it's terrible. So if you work in an office or somewhere where you don't really, you're not really going to touch anything with the watch, you're fine with SE or Series. I think Sirius has this new feature. I think it's blood oxygen or something. Again, they're saying that it's something amazing and that you literally need. But no, no, it's not something you need. It's not something you'll use. Maybe when you purchase it during the first few days, but no, it's just not worth it. Not worth it. You can, just go ahead and get the SC version for 250 and you'll be good set. The only reason to get a better watch is because you don't want to break it. I am a person that doesn't want to purchase a new watch within the next year or 2 or 3. I want it to last, so I bought the Series 11 or 12, the latest version, and that thing was very fragile, very fragile. And I mean, I was constantly aware of it and I was afraid to wear it during the day, so I basically ended up getting the more durable one, the Ultra version. It's supposed to be for people who climb mountains or go on hikes or something, but can I be honest? It's fragile. It's fragile as well. It just hit it once, on a rock. You're gonna scratch it. You're gonna break it. Even with that version, you have to be very careful. I know they're saying it can withstand like all this pressure, all these scratches, and no, that's not gonna. No. Some light scratching, sure, but yeah, climbing mountains, hitting it on rocks. No, that's not. No, it's not happening. I literally touched. What was it? Like a wall. I think I don't know, something similar to a wall. I just touched a wall with my watch, right? And it got scratched. Not the screen though, luckily, but the paint of the case got scratched. So that says a lot, right? And it was like a very light scratch. So like durable, yeah, sure, of course. So if durability is a concern, you should definitely just get an Ultra, because if you get a C or Series, you're probably going to purchase another one within a year or two, just FYI. So that's kind of my experience with both of these devices. The watch, it has all these functions: music, YouTube, messages, calls. You just connect it to your AirPods and you're good to go. You don't really need a phone. But again, the letters are tiny, like very tiny. Like your eyes are gonna hurt if you look at it for a while. Tiny. So beware of that. Why I even kept the watch? It has, the Ring doesn't provide you any, real-time data, but the watch does. It actively tracks how many calories you're spending in this moment and how much time has passed, any miles you've covered, and what's your heartbeat. And just like if you're interested in watching that active data, in real-time data, that is a good reason to get this watch. If you don't really care about messages and stuff, you can get this Garmin watch, and a lot of people do and love it. I have not tried it, but I've heard lots of positive feedback. But on the other hand, if you're an Apple user, you're probably going to stick with Apple Watch. I don't know, it depends on what you prefer, but honestly, no complaints about the watch except for the durability. It does not seem to be as durable as they say it is. It tracks calories and steps, everything correctly. It tracks your heart rate zones. Yeah, that's what I mainly use it for. There are lots of other little applications, but not gonna use those. There's no point. If you frequently use your phone instead of a watch, there's really no point for the Apple Watch, except again for maybe an occasional run, when you don't want to pull out your phone, or maybe, a cycling session, when you just want to look at it real quick and just see what's going on. That's very nice. If listening to music, someone's calling, you don't need to carry your phone with you, so it's just, maybe you're not using it now, but it might be useful down the line. It's just always good to have. There are two versions, by the way. There's a cellular and the Wi-Fi version. Cellular, extra $10, I think, pretty much everywhere, and you don't need to carry your cell phone with you. If you use the cellular version, that's like 100 more for the watch itself, actually. But Wi-Fi works just as well. I would recommend getting cellular just in case, but you're probably not ever going to use it. I mean, it depends on your lifestyle. If you like not using the phone and just going without it, then cellular, obviously. But on the other hand, I mean, I guess for music and stuff, yeah, you kind of, I think you kind of got it. Yeah, so the data, it tracks the data really well. No complaints there, except that you are still probably most likely going to have to get a ring of some sort if you want to track your sleep or improve your sleep. Because a watch, you just can't sleep with it, even if you get an SC version or if you get Sirius. They're just too big, too uncomfortable to wear. You're constantly aware of it, and it's very, very distracting. It does not help you improve your sleep, but it's accurate. It seems accurate. It seems it understands when you go to sleep, and it doesn't have any problems with your sleep schedule. You can wear it at night. During the day, it'll just pick it up and work. So, unlike the ring does not know what's going on. It's very confused. What is happening? You've been awake for 5 days during the day, and now you're suddenly asleep during the day. Like, what is going on? It can't comprehend it. It's so silly, really. I don't understand why it's still an issue. It's 2026 outside. Like, really? At this point, people can fly, and this is still a problem. Okay, that's kind of it. That's kind of the thing that I was not able to personally find online about these devices. I don't know, it's like, it feels like everyone is promoting these things, telling everyone that, hey, these are incredible devices, you should absolutely use them. But like, yeah, there are cons too, you know. It's not just pros, this is the best thing ever. Not really, no. Even though we live in it in 2026, it's terrible. It's pretty bad. And you know, it's pretty pricey too. It's very price. It's expensive. It's like a price of a laptop. So like, okay, sure. So I can't adjust anything. I can't really do anything about it. It's a predetermined thing, you know. Anyway, that's my review of these devices. It's just something I wanted to find when I was researching these things, and I could not find it anywhere, really, anywhere. I watched so many videos, I read so much, nothing. So yeah, feel free to ask any questions if you have any. Do you have any of these devices? Are you interested in your sleep data, in your health, in your calories or steps, anything like that, heart rate? Let me know. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.